Sets and reps with bodyweight training. How many should you do? How long should you be resting in between each set you perform? These are some very common queries beginners ask when starting calisthenics, and in today's video I'm going to cover that and answer it for you. So let's get into it. Okay, so first we're going to go with sets. And with sets, obviously, for those that don't know, sets are simply volume. How many times you perform an exercise. And when you're doing bodyweight training, all the exercise you do really utilize your full body. So really, you want to be doing full body workouts 3 times a week. And as the frequency is high, you want to keep the volume low, as the two variables are inversely proportional. So due to the high frequency, you want to keep volume low. So I'm talking 2 to 3 sets. Honestly, 2 sets, if you bust your ass off, is all you need. And if you do that on a consistent basis, you will, it's unbelievable how much progress you'll make. But remember, as the volume's low, each workout, you've got to make the most out of every set, my friend. Now on to reps. Repetitions. How many times you perform a certain exercise in a single set. Now at calisthenics, you really want to focus on building strength, as bodyweight training is all about relative strength, how strong you are relative to your body weight. But when starting out as a pure novice, you should really focus a bit more on the higher repetition range to really focus on your form at a lower intensity. So I'm talking like 8 to 12, 10 to 15 reps is a good guideline. If you train too intensely at a lower rep range and you haven't actually got the technique of any exercise down, the risk of injury is going to be very high, which I do not want you to be doing, because I am not going to be responsible for you snapping your shit up. But don't worry, we all have to start somewhere. Focus on your technique, build your way up through the progressions as you get to the higher rep range scheme. So for example, if you do 8 to 12 reps and you get to 12 reps, increase the difficulty, and so you may only be able to do an exercise for 2 sets of 8, build your way up, repeat. But then, when you get stronger and you're able to actually do more of the basic bodyweight movements such as chin-ups, when you actually go from one progression such as assisted chin-ups to full chin-ups, even though it's just one progression step, it's still quite a jump in intensity. So in that case, you want to maybe decrease the repetitions, maybe go 5 to 9, 6 to 10 reps, and gradually focus on building strength gains as you actually get your technique down, and then further develop from there. Again, as you get to the high rep range, increase the intensity, make the exercise harder, and repeat. But take it steady, of course. Slow progress, gradual, don't jump. Progressions. And last but not least, rest. How long should you be resting? Well, first of all, you've got to be timing your rest, because if you're not timing your rest, you really don't know what your progress is looking like, really. So get a stopwatch or use your bloody phone, just make sure you're timing your rest first of all. And like I've said already, with bodyweight training, you really want to focus on strength gains. So you want to be giving yourself plenty of rest. I'm talking 3 to 5 minutes, maybe 2 for the light intense work. For a pure novice, maybe 2-3 minutes, or just in general, 3 minutes is a good rule of thumb, maybe 5 if you need it. This is going to make sure you are fully replenished as you perform each set of your exercises, so you can get the most out of each one in order to make as much progress as you can and get as strong as you possibly can. I'm not gonna lie, I think I covered that pretty damn nicely, and so that is it really. But some of you may be wondering, Jake, I mean, you've covered sets and reps, that's great, but how do we structure our workouts? Well, if you want to know that, you're going to have to stay tuned, as I'm going to cover that in the next video of this How to Start Calisthenics series. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for future content if you want to stay tuned, but really, I don't see why you wouldn't. If you want to make sure you don't miss out on a video and actually have the privilege to watch the video ASAP, turn on post notifications, share the video if you like, I don't mind, but regardless, I will catch you all very soon. Maybe tomorrow or the next day. We'll see.